Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm gonna be doing something a little different.
Hey guys, so this video was filmed a year ago. It was filmed July 27th, 2021, and it is now July 3rd, 2022. So when I'm like, there's gonna be times I'm gonna need to pop in because when I filmed this video, I had different ideas for what I was going to do with this video. Because basically, I have another channel where I have like album reactions and like I talk about my braces, or I talked about my braces. I don't have them anymore. And so it was going to go on that channel, so it was going to be like a bit of a difference. Obviously it's not on this channel, on that channel. It is on this channel, this is the first video of that channel. And so there's gonna be times I'm gonna need to pop in. But I just wanted to like preface that because it's like weird being like, I know you wouldn't expect this from me. Like, you don't know who I am. It's the first video of this channel. And so yeah, I wanted to just put that out there before anything else gets said.
Today I'm gonna be building a PC. I'm not like that much of a gamer. Like the only games I play are like Minecraft and Sims.
Once again, this isn't even true. I've played so many different games on this PC. I mean, I've had it for like a year, and so I've played many games. It can run really any game. I played Detroit Become Human while streaming, and there's been no problem whatsoever, no lag, no anything. And so at that point, I had only been playing Minecraft and Sims. Not the same anymore. I run Fortnite on it. I've run lots of games, Outlast, like everything. So yeah, at that point I was really just building it to like play Minecraft and like maybe stream, and like that was really my only goal. I guess a lot's changed in a year, but I just wanted to come in here because like I want it to be known like my computer's been running perfectly, and it's been running way more than just Minecraft and Sims. So yeah.
Right now I have a MacBook, and I mean, if you've ever played any game on a MacBook, you know that it literally sounds like your MacBook's gonna explode. Like I can't even really play Sims. So yeah, also like my goal is to start streaming. So I'll put my Twitch down below if you guys want to watch that.
Okay, once again, a bit of a difference. So I think I've officially been streaming for about 7 months. So yeah, if you'd like to check out my Twitch, after watching this video, it is the same as my name is here, just Maddown. I'll put like a screenshot of it, like up here. That was a little hard for me, like right up here. And I'll link it down below. So if you want to watch that, I would totally appreciate it. I stream Minecraft, Fortnite, Sims, Stardew Valley, Spore now, Bug Snacks now, horror games. Like I hit most of the boxes, you know. I'm sure I'm missing something, but if you want to see me play any of those games, you can totally check out my Twitch. I'd really appreciate it. And yeah, that's it. That's all I wanted to say. I know I was like, I might start streaming soon, so I just wanted to like know, like I've literally been streaming for 7 months now, so yeah.
That's all I have to say before I get started. This is my first time building a PC, so like I'm not like an expert in building a PC. Like if you want to watch someone like who like really knows what they're doing, probably not the best video to watch. But if you just want to enjoy this little ride of me building my PC, also like it's literally midnight and I'm starting this, which isn't the best idea, but I'm just gonna show you guys like all the parts I have. I did a lot of research on these parts, but the graphics card wasn't like the one I wanted, and to be honest, I'm a little nervous about the graphics card because you'll see, but it's really hard to get one right now, especially not one like that's super overpriced. So this is what I have. I don't want any hate on the parts I used, because if this video is being posted, that means it works, and so I don't need any hate on it. Let's get into everything. So first, just very basic, I just have thermal paste for my CPU. No big deal. Okay, so this is the SSD I got. It is the Samsung 970 EVO Plus, the 500 gigabytes. A lot of people raved about this. Really, when I was looking at it, there's only 2 options. Like there are more options, but like 2 main ones. And I decided on this one, I just reading through the reviews and like everything it can do, I just decided like this is the one that fit best for what I wanted. I've opened all these, but like not taken them out because I got them piece by piece, you know. Next are just my memory cards. I just got pretty basic ones, like they're Trident Z Neo cards. I think they are 16 gigabyte. I think they have RGB. I don't really care much about RGB, but a couple of my things definitely have it. I just don't really care that much about it.
Okay, I'm literally back again. The reason I'm back is because I was editing this video, and since I filmed this a year ago, I literally didn't remember most of the things that I said in this video, and I was appalled that I was like hating on RGB so bad. I don't know why I was. Like, I literally love the fun lights in my computer. Like, if they weren't there, it would be so boring, and like I love them so much. So I don't know, and like most of my things now have RGB lights. Like, most gaming things do in general, but like most of my things do. Like, my keyboard does, my mouse does, and like all the stuff that already was in my computer. So I don't really know where this like hate was coming from, so I wanted to make it known I literally don't hate them. That was like so aggressive for no reason. I don't know what stance I was trying to take, but I like don't agree with it. Like, it's literally so fun. I literally love them so much, and I was just like, I literally rolled my eyes and I was like, who is she? And so yeah, I just wanted to make that known. I literally love the RGB lights. So
but I just got pretty basic ones. I didn't get super expensive ones. People online were saying like you don't really need super expensive ones, so I didn't, especially because everything's already overpriced. I didn't need even more, you know? But so I got these. This is just what they look like. For my CPU, I did get the Ryzen Series 5 AMD one, 5600X. Basically what you have two choices between companies, and I just decided on this one. It felt more reliable to me. So basically it just comes with this CPU, which is actually just this small, and then it comes with a cooler, and this is just a fan. It's not like a water cooler, anything fancy like that, because that is expensive, not where I'm at. And this is the one that most people get. I don't like, this isn't that like special. This is just my power supply. I think it's EVGA. Don't crucify me on that. I just got the 450 watt. Basically, there's a website, I can put it down below, and you plug in like what you want, and it tells you how much wattage you need, and you just get it. This wasn't that expensive. Like, power supplies, even though they're like pretty important, obviously, or you won't be having a working computer, they're not that expensive. It was probably one of the cheaper things I bought. Yeah, nothing very special about it. Then next, I got my power supply. This is also Ryzen. It is the B550 Gaming Edge Wi-Fi motherboard. I had trouble picking a motherboard, specifically because the PC part picker kept telling me that like basically every single motherboard I clicked on could have problems. I think it just wasn't working, so I had to go not through the part picker, and I just go on websites and start searching up the product, like the CPU I knew I was getting, and just seeing what's the best motherboard for it. I obviously didn't get like the most expensive motherboard because it's my first one, and I'm literally only planning on playing Minecraft and Sims, like no intense gaming. And so yeah, and this is the one I decided on. Okay. Now, for my second to last product, the one I'm the most nervous for, my graphics card. It was really hard for me to get a graphics card, and it was frustrating once I had all the parts and I like wanted to build it. And I had a graphics card I wanted, but it is one that's like impossible to get right now, or you could get on Amazon for like $1,500, but I did want the NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3070. Very nice, very sleek looking, but I couldn't get it. So I went on Newegg and I was searching up graphics cards and putting it into the part picker and just trying to find one that worked, that wasn't too expensive and had good reviews. So I was like fact checking it with Amazon and places like that to see the reviews. And this one had really good reviews. I did not realize it was a mini one, and I don't know if that really affects it or if it's just for like the size of your case, which I also have too big of a case, so I'm really doing good at part picking. But yeah, we'll see. But it had really good reviews. Oh, it is the Asus GeForce GTX 1650 graphics card. For my last thing is my case. Like I said, I kind of got it too big. I didn't mean to. There was just a case I had in mind because I wanted a black case, and I saw so many people had this case with the 3 fans in the front with the 2 glass doors, and I thought it was so pretty, and I got it without completely checking the size. I kind of wanted one of the medium ones. I didn't want a tiny one, I just wanted a medium one, and I think I got a large. But it is the Lancool 2 Mesh RGB Performance case, and it is beautiful. And honestly, it was not that expensive, and I didn't have to pay for shipping. So if you're looking for parts, I really would suggest going on Newegg. I got my case and my graphics card on there. I didn't have to pay shipping. It was very nice. The rest of the things I just ordered on Amazon because sometimes it is cheaper when it's coming from Amazon. So I didn't have to pay shipping for anything. But those are like all my parts. I'm honestly really excited to start building this and to play. Also, though, I don't have Windows 10 yet, which was really bad on my part, but that's on me. You guys obviously can't like see anything that's on the ground. So when I'm like building stuff and not like talking directly to the camera, I'm gonna be using my phone to film building it. So that's what I'm gonna go do. And I'll be back. So the first thing I'm going to be doing is opening up my motherboard because everything plugs into that basically. It really is the central part of everything. So this is what it looks like. Here it is. It's in the bag. Let me just open this up. So this is what my beautiful graphics card looks like with nothing in it. It did come with a few cords. Came with all these cords, and it came with like CDs and stuff like that. So yeah, let's get into it. So the first thing we do with the motherboard, which I have over here, is we attach the CPU. So let's just open. So in the CPU box, you get your CPU, and then you get your cooler, which just looks like a little fan. This is what we're going to be attaching to the motherboard next. So now I will be attaching the CPU. First, let me raise the bar before I pick it up because you cannot touch the bottom or surface of the CPU. You have to be pretty careful. I don't know if you guys can tell, but see that little gold arrow on the corner? There's also a little arrow, you definitely can't see that, on the corner of that, and you basically line those up. But carefully lower this on. And you don't apply any pressure. Now I can lower the lever. And that is how easy installing the CPU is. Probably will be the easiest part of this. But now I have to install the cooler, but I need to go open the thermal paste. Okay, I was a little wrong. I'm not installing the cooler yet. I'm installing these. So basically, on your motherboard, most of them have 4. So I'm only installing 2, and right here it tells you which ones to install first. So it's the second one and the 4th one, and so that's where I have these opened so that I can just push them in. And yeah, I know I said I'm not an expert, but I do a little bit. Okay, so basically how you know how to install these is you see the little divot right there needs to align with the divot in there, and then basically what you do is you just push it in, and then once it snaps, you know that you put it in correctly. There we go. The first one then. That was a little rough. I don't know why I struggled so much with that, but I really did. Now let me put this one in. That's what they look like in. Very pretty. Okay, next step. Okay, so next thing I will be installing is my SSD. I have to unscrew this, and it will go under there. Okay, now you can see that I took this piece right here off, and I am going to be installing the SSD right here. This, once again, has a little notch, if you can see that, and there's a notch on the SSD, so it's basically just like installing the memory sticks, Not much of a difference here, except for I do have to screw it in. But now what I do is I just screw this screw in, and then I put the top back on, and I'll be back once I'm done with that because I need 2 hands. Okay, I was a little mistaken before. I did take out that. I wasn't supposed to. I put it back in. Basically what I did was I pushed this down, and then the motherboard came with these tiny, tiny screws, and all I had to do was push it down and then screw one of the tiny screws in, and it holds it down. Now I'll go put the top back on, and then we can move on to the next step. Okay, so what I'm going to be doing next is putting my CPU cooler on top of my CPU. Like I said, I'm just using the cooler that it came with, which is just a little fan. But first I'm putting thermal paste on. I'm not 100% sure if mine comes with it. It doesn't look like it, which is why I'd rather just put some. But first, before I do that, I'm going to take off these brackets so that I can put it in and I'm not unscrewing when the thermal paste is on. So let me go do that and I'll be back. Okay, so now I took out the brackets that were on the side of the CPU. I just have them over here. And I'm gonna put a little dollop of thermal paste on the middle of my CPU. And then we can get started with installing. I think that is good. I don't really want to overdo it, especially in case mine did come with it. I'm just going to be installing my CPU cooler. They said there's only 2 ways it really will work. I want to see if it works this way, which I don't know if it will because of my memory sticks. So it does actually work this way. So I'm going to be tightening it, and then I'll be back to plug it in. Okay, so I attached the CPU cooler, which has honestly been the hardest part of this so far. I don't know why. I thought it would be easy, but these screws are hard to get in. Very hard to get in, but now I just have to attach. So see, it says CPU fan 1. I just have to attach this here, and now that's all plugged in. So now we can move on to the next step. Okay, so now I'm done with the motherboard. I'm going to be installing it. Basically what I did is I went into the bottom of the case and I got my box of screws. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to get out the motherboard screws and I'm going to put it in. My motherboard comes with an I/O shield, so I don't have to install that, which is nice. It's less of a, like, one less thing I have to do. But we will be back when I'm installing it. I don't know how, but okay, so what I did is I changed my camera a bit so that I can install this without having to hold my phone or like you guys missing something. The lighting's not the best, especially because I do have a black case and black pieces. So basically what I'm going to be doing is I'm installing my motherboard. It goes right here. You see where these pegs are? That is where my screws go. These are just my screws. And I have some extras in here because they only give 8 out of a bag. I don't really know the purpose of that because I need 9, but yeah, we're installing the motherboard, so get excited. If I don't install my screws, I'll be installing this, which will probably turn into a time lapse. Let's get this moving. Once again, I'm not going to be touching the front or back. Okay, once I figured out what type of screws I was supposed to use, it was actually easy. I was a little stressed in the beginning because I used the wrong screws and I had to get it out. These screws with the little, can't really see, with the little flat part at the top, not what I was supposed to use. I was supposed to use the short ones, but now it's all in. And let's see if you can see this, but it is all in. Okay, on to the next part. So the next thing I'm going to be installing is my motherboard, and that goes right in there. And then I'll have to screw it on in the front and attach all of these cables. Honestly, that's not going to be a very fun part, so I'm just going to go do that and then I'll be back. Okay, so I installed the power supply and I'm going to be doing the graphics card. So basically what I have to do, I don't know if you can see this, I'm going to get my light again. I'm going to be installing it up here. I'm going to have to take out 1 or 2 of these so that I can fit in. Yeah, I haven't opened the box yet, so let's go do that. Here is my beautiful graphics card. So basically, my graphics card goes in right there, but I'm going to have to take out 2 of these little pegs, and I'll go do that. And let me put my flash back on. Okay, let me get to it. Okay, now it is pushed in. I'm pretty sure I have to screw it in. Give me a second. Yeah, now I have to screw it in with the screws that were already there. And then I am good for this. Now I have put in my graphics card, and it is very tiny. If you guys can see, it is very small. In this case, it looks tiny, but that is what everything is looking like. I am pretty sure what I basically have to do right now is the cables, which shouldn't be hard, but it should be time consuming. Right now, why can't you see that? It is 1:41, so I've been working on this for like an hour and 40 minutes, which honestly isn't that bad. I kind of feel like good about that. Not to flex, but these wires could take so long. But I'm gonna go start that and then I'll give updates on how long it's taking. Yeah. See you in a second. Okay, so if I'm gonna be completely honest, I did already check this. I plugged in all the cables, which took so long. It is literally 2:55. I don't remember last time I checked in. It took so long because I was trying to figure out what cables I actually needed to plug in, which ones I didn't. So I did test already because I was just trying to test. First I thought it didn't work, but that's because my power supply already came on. I don't know, so when I turned it on, I turned it off, it didn't work, and I was really frustrated. But watch this. Ta-da! So, I think I did it. Everything seems to be working. All my fans up front working. Those are lit up. This is lit up, or my graphics card's lit up a little bit. The CPU cooler. Now all I have to do is manage the cables in the back so they don't look crazy. And then hook it up to my monitor and see if it works. Okay, so I'm gonna go manage my cables and I'll be back. Okay, so I realized I have no clue where the cord to my monitor is, and since it's 3 a.m. I'm tired and my family's sleeping, so I don't want to make a lot of noise like trying to find it. I am just not gonna hook it up to my monitor until I have Windows 10. I think that'll be like tomorrow or the day after. So yeah, but I am done with it. I did finish it in 3 hours, which kind of feels like a power move. Literally the hardest part was just figuring out where all the cords went, and honestly I spent like 40 minutes trying to find where cords went that I didn't need. So yeah, I'll be back with the finished product in a couple days. Bye.
Okay, so that's all the footage I have from like a year ago. There definitely used to be more footage. I definitely filmed when I first hooked up my monitor and while I was setting up Windows 10. I somehow lost that footage. It wasn't very interesting anyway. Basically, it worked perfectly when I hooked up my monitor. And then for some reason, Windows 10 took forever to install. Like, it literally took forever to install. It was so infuriating. There's so many problems, but it obviously works now. But that's about it. I finished building my PC within a 3-hour mark. It definitely didn't take the full 3 hours though, because at the beginning I was explaining my the parts I picked for the computer, and that was probably 30 minutes. So the full building was 3 hours. Like the full time that I sat there was 3 hours, but it took me like 2.5 to build. And like I said, I've had no problems. There was only one time my computer crashed and I was playing Fortnite, and it was because for some reason my college has like Fortnite blocked, which is like so weird. And it was before I got a VPN and it made it crash. I don't know. I couldn't explain it to you. But yeah, it's run everything perfectly. I was like kind of nervous to play Detroit Become Human because the graphics in that game are literally insane. And when I tried to stream on my MacBook one time, I could not. I tried to stream Minecraft and I couldn't. It was like glitching. There was like 2 frames per minute. And so, yeah, that it was crazy to me, and I've had no problems. At the end of this, I will probably, I do have a few clips of me taking off the plastic from my PC, which is kind of satisfying. And then I will probably film a few clips just of the computer and what it looks like, because I don't have any really good clips of it just at the end. That's gonna be it for today. I'm not gonna really do any more talking after this. So that's gonna be my first video on this channel. I don't really know what else I'm going to post. Like, I could shorten some streams, or I don't know. If you have any ideas or if you want to see anything, comment that down below. But yeah, I don't know when I'll be back next, but hopefully soon. And if you want to see me sooner, I do stream every day. I start between 9 and 11 p.m. Central Standard Time. So yeah, if you ever want to check out my streams, you can totally check them out. I will link that down below. I'll also link the website I was talking about to choose the best power supply for yourself, and the part picker I will also link down below, because those really helped me pick what I needed for my computer, as well as watching YouTube videos of people building theirs, or just tips on how to build them. So yeah, I had a really fun time doing this. Obviously, it's not something you do often, so I'm not going to get to do this soon, but I did have a really fun time doing it, and I wouldn't be opposed to building another one. I have no chance to, but like, I wouldn't be opposed to building another one. But yeah, that's going to be about it, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!